Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Alia Shawkat, a fearless talent defining her own path in Hollywood. Alia Shawkat is one of those rare performers who seems to thrive on defying expectations. Born on April 18, 1989, in Riverside, California, she has built a career characterized by bold artistic choices, natural charisma, and a refusal to be confined by traditional Hollywood roles. Known for her sharp wit, expressive features, and creative curiosity, Shawkat has evolved from a child actor into one of the most intriguing figures in independent film and television. Early life and career beginnings. Alia Martine Shawkat was born to Dina Burke and Tony Shawkat, who is of Iraqi and Irish-Norwegian descent. Raised in Palm Springs, she was introduced to acting at an early age and quickly discovered a passion for storytelling. Her early television roles included appearances on shows like Jag and State of Grace, 2001-2002. Where her natural humor and confidence stood out. It wasn't long before Shawkat landed the role that would change her life, Maybe Funk, in the cult comedy series Arrested Development, 2003-2019. As the rebellious and quick-witted daughter of Lindsay and Tobias Funk, Shawkat's performance became one of the show's comedic highlights. Despite being surrounded by veteran actors like Jason Bateman and Jessica Walter, she held her own, delivering biting one-liners and subtle expressions that made Maybe unforgettable. From sitcom star to indie darling after Arrested Development, Shawkat could have easily stayed within mainstream comedy. Instead, she chose to dive deep into the world of independent cinema. Her performances in films such as Whip It, 2009, The To-Do List, 2013, and Duck Butter, 2018, showcased her range and willingness to take creative risks. In Duck Butter, a film she co-wrote and co-produced, Shawkat explored intimacy and authenticity in a raw, experimental story about two women who decide to spend 24 hours together. Her performance was fearless, honest, and deeply human, earning her critical acclaim and further establishing her as a serious creative force. A multi-talented creative beyond acting, Alia Shawkat is also a painter and musician. Her visual art, often abstract and emotionally expressive, has been exhibited in galleries, reflecting her unique worldview and sense of identity. She has spoken candidly about her love for painting as a means of processing her thoughts and expressing freedom beyond the confines of performance. As a writer and producer, she has continued to push for projects that challenge traditional narratives, especially those involving women and identity. Shawkat's creative versatility has made her a voice for authenticity in an industry that often prizes conformity. Personal identity and representation. Shawkat has been open about her bisexuality and her Middle Eastern heritage, often speaking about the importance of representation in Hollywood. She has used her platform to highlight the experiences of people who exist at the intersections of multiple identities, encouraging more honest portrayals in film and television. Her choice of roles often reflects her personal ethos, favoring complexity and realism over glamour or perfection. Whether playing an awkward romantic lead, a troubled artist, or a sardonic comic character, Shawkat brings depth and vulnerability to every performance. Continuing to evolve in recent years, Shawkat has continued to work across genres. Appearing in critically acclaimed projects like Search Party, 2016-2022, a dark comedy about millennial self-obsession and moral ambiguity. Her portrayal of Dory Seif, a young woman whose search for a missing friend spirals into madness, was hailed as one of the most daring and layered performances in modern television. Legacy and influence. Alia Shawkat's career is a testament to the power of authenticity and artistic courage. She has refused to be boxed into any one identity, whether as a comedian, dramatic actress, or creator. Instead, she has carved out her own space, one that values truth, humor, and fearless exploration. As Hollywood continues to evolve, Shawkat stands as a symbol of creative integrity, an artist unafraid to challenge convention, embrace vulnerability, and tell stories that matter. Recent projects and continued success. After the critical success of Search Party, which ran for 5 inventive and genre-bending seasons, Alia Shawkat continued to solidify her reputation as one of Hollywood's most original voices. The show, which started as a quirky satire of millennial ennui and spiraled into a dark exploration of morality, fame, and delusion, gave Shawkat an opportunity to showcase her incredible range. Her performance as Dory Seif, transforming from a naive young woman to a deeply self-aware antihero, earned her widespread critical acclaim and a devoted fan following. Following Search Party, Shawkat appeared in several notable projects that highlighted her ability to move seamlessly between comedy and drama. She took on roles in films such as Animals, 2019, a British-Irish drama about friendship and self-discovery, and Being the Ricardos, 2021, where she played Madeline Pugh, one of the pioneering female writers behind I Love Lucy. Acting alongside Nicole Kidman and Javier Bardem, Shawkat brought both warmth and sharp intelligence to her portrayal of Pugh, earning praise for her subtle yet memorable performance. She also continued her work in television, lending her voice to animated series such as Adventure Time and Big Mouth, and appearing in guest roles that highlighted her comedic timing. Her eclectic mix of projects reflects her desire to constantly challenge herself rather than pursue mainstream fame. Artistic philosophy and activism. Shawkat has long been outspoken about the pressures of Hollywood and the importance of creative independence. In interviews, she has emphasized that her goal as an artist isn't to chase celebrity status but to tell stories that resonate emotionally and socially. Her creative process often begins with a personal curiosity about identity, connection, and imperfection, themes that echo throughout her acting, writing, and visual art. As a queer woman of mixed heritage, she has also used her platform to advocate for inclusivity and intersectionality in entertainment. Shawkat has expressed frustration with how Hollywood tends to tokenize diversity rather than embrace it authentically. And she has made a point of working on projects that elevate underrepresented voices. In 2019, she spoke openly about her experiences facing typecasting and stereotypes as a woman of color in the industry, urging for more complex roles that reflect the diversity of real life. Her candor and self-awareness have made her a respected voice not just among fans but also among peers who see her as an advocate for creative freedom. Life beyond the screen. Outside of acting, Alia Shawkat continues to explore painting, which she has described as her most personal form of expression. Her art often incorporates surreal and abstract imagery, portraits, shapes, and bursts of color that reflect her fascination with emotion and the human form. She has held exhibitions in Los Angeles and New York, where her work has been praised for its rawness and introspective quality. Shawkat has also dabbled in music, performing in intimate settings with friends from the independent art scene. Her bohemian spirit and curiosity have made her a beloved figure in both Hollywood and underground creative circles. Despite her fame, she has remained grounded, often eschewing social media and the pressures of constant public attention. In interviews, she has said she values privacy and prefers to live simply, focusing her energy on creativity rather than image. Future directions. Looking ahead, Alia Shawkat continues to seek roles that challenge expectations. She has expressed interest in directing and developing original screenplays that explore themes of gender, identity, and self-discovery. With her wealth of experience both in front of and behind the camera, it seems inevitable that she will transition into a full-fledged filmmaker. There have also been reports of Shawkat working on new independent film projects, as well as producing content that gives emerging artists opportunities to showcase their work. Her dedication to storytelling across mediums, film, television, painting, and writing, marks her as a true multidisciplinary artist. Legacy. What makes Alia Shawkat truly remarkable is her fearless authenticity. She has never conformed to Hollywood's glossy standards or played by its rigid rules. Instead, she has charted her own course, one that prioritizes creativity, depth, and truth. From her early comedic brilliance in Arrested Development to her haunting complexity in Search Party and her artistic
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.